Welcome back to the 6th and final season of my South City Triceratops Walk-On Dynasty, and today we get to take on the number 11 ranked Miami Hurricanes. And something tells me this team may run the ball quite a bit. It could possibly be that their top two players are both running backs, a 90 overall and an 89 overall. They also have an 88 overall up here near the top of the list, and several offensive linemen. And their quarterback is going to be an 83 overall David Johnson, who comes in with 85 speed. I think today we're going to have a pretty tough matchup. We barely escaped Norman a couple weeks ago with a 1-point win, and this offense is a 90 overall. This should be the best offense we have faced so far this year. And we're going to get the ball first today as they send this deep to Matt Stevens, who will have a chance to return this from about the 2-yard line. Let's see if we can get a big return to start the day right at the middle for a return of 23 yards. That sets us up at our own 25-yard line. Now out of shotgun, we'll give this one to Nelson, who is met immediately for no gain. Now a 2nd and 10 out of a 5-wide set. He'll take the snap, and we're going to do a quick pass to the outside, caught by Orlando Holt for the first down. That's a gain of 18. Now back in shotgun with another first down. We're going to hand this one to Nelson again, who goes to the outside, and he is met for just a 1-yard carry. That sets up a 2nd and 9 for the Triceratops. Hayes out of shotgun. We'll take the snap, rolling to the outside. He'll throw this one on the run, caught by Taylor, and he has the first down for a gain of 11. Quarterback Keith Hayes comes back in shotgun again, and we will look to pass again. A quick throw over the middle, caught by Johnson. He makes the catch for a gain of about 8 yards, 2nd and 2. We come back in shotgun. Freshman running back Joe Nelson still in the backfield. It will be a counterplay to him on the outside, and he cuts up the middle and gets the first down for a 6-yard carry. Hayes comes back under center for the next play. He'll take the snap, run the play action to Nelson. Now we're going to lob this one towards the end zone for Taylor, and he will not be able to make the catch. 2nd and 10. I thought we might be able to get him on a jump ball, and obviously not. So Hayes back in shotgun. Will drop back to pass under pressure and getting sacked on the play for a loss of 13. Obviously now a bit of distance to make up. Hayes out of pistol. We'll drop back to pass. They're bringing a blitz. He throws on the run. Just quickly has to get it to Josh Bain. That's only going to be a gain of 1. And it would be a 60-yard field goal or going for it on a 4th and 22. So we are just going to punt this ball away. I was able to send the punt out of bounds at the 19-yard line. So that is where they take over. And a pistol set. Johnson back at quarterback here. He will take the snap and look for a pass on the first play, rolling to the outside, and he is going to get brought down for a 3-yard scramble. That would set up a 2nd and 7 for Miami. They come out with 2 running backs in the backfield. They'll give it to Woods right at the middle. He'll break one tackle and fight his way for the first down. That's an 8-yard carry. 1st and 10, another pistol set here for the Hurricanes. Johnson will take the snap and looks to pass. A quick throw over the middle, caught by Minor, and he's got an 11-yard gain and yet another first down. A 4-yard run on the next play from their running back sets up a 2nd and 6 from their own 45-yard line. It's a handoff to Burks, who was met immediately and brought down for just a yard. A 3rd and 5, a chance to get them off the field. Johnson will take the snap and looks to pass. He's lobbing over the middle, caught by Lewis, who has the catch and the first down for a gain of 18 into South City territory. It looks like this offense is going to run a pistol set all day because they're back in it again. He sends Bell in motion. Johnson will drop back to pass, looking to run and getting sacked on the play for a loss of 2. The credit on the sack goes to defensive tackle Mark Clark. Now a 2nd and 12. He'll send Lewis in motion. Takes the snap, hands off to Burks to go up the middle. He runs over one man, but is brought down for ultimately no gain. 3rd and 12. He comes back in a pistol set one more time. Johnson with a handoff to Burks to the outside will get nowhere near the marker. Don't know what they were trying there. But now Miami is set to punt the ball away, and Matt Stevens back to return. This one will be sent deep, and this is just going for a touchback. So neither team score on their opening possession. We come out for a 1st and 10, handoff to Nelson, and we'll start this drive with a 3-yard carry. Quarterback Keith Hayes comes back in shotgun for the next play. It will be an option play to the outside, and he has the necessary blocking for the first down and 11-yard run. Now we just have about a minute to go here in the first quarter. Hayes from under center will run the play action. We're going to fire this over the middle. That'll be caught by Joel Taylor, who got his head taken off, but he holds on to it. A 22-yard play. Now South City brings out a 5-wide set. He'll take the snap and looks to pass. And we're going to roll to the outside. Hayes is going to take off for the first down and slide down to safety. In what will most likely be the final play of the first quarter. We're back in shotgun. It'll be a handoff to Nelson, who goes to the outside. The blocking sets up, and Nelson ends up with a 7-yard run before he got popped. We begin the second quarter just outside the red zone. Hayes will take the snap. A quick throw to the outside, caught by Johnson. He makes that man miss, breaks the tackle anyway, and ends up into the end zone from 21 yards out. We will strike first today. And there will be some movement inside the top 10 because number 9 Auburn just lost to unranked LSU. So that almost guarantees whoever wins this game will go inside the top 10. The kick is sent deep and this one will go for a touchback. That sets the Miami offense up at their own 25-yard line to start the next drive. He will send his tight end in motion. He lines up on the other side of the line, but Johnson will look to pass. Dance around the pocket a little bit. Now finally letting it go, and that one's going to be incomplete. That sets up a 2nd and 10 now. They come out with 2 running backs in the backfield. It will be an option play to the outside. Johnson gets to the edge, and he'll get met and brought down. That was a great open field tackle, only a 3-yard carry. A chance to get them off the field with a 3-and-out here. He comes back in pistol again. Johnson will take the step, hands off to Burks, who goes to the outside, and he will have the first down with a 9-yard run. I don't think we were expecting a run play. On the next play, their quarterback would scramble for a 4-yard gain. So now it's a 2nd and 6. He's back in pistol again. Johnson will drop back under pressure and getting sacked on the play to set up a 3rd and 13. Getting credit on that sack is defensive back Early Hawk. So now it's a 3rd and 13. And a pistol set will obviously look to go downfield. Throws to the outside, caught by Minor, but he steps out of bounds and brings up a 4th and 8. Following the punt, we take over at our own 28-yard line. Hayes under center will hand off to Nelson, who goes to the outside and doesn't find anything. Once again, it has taken a bit to establish the ground game. 2nd and 10 now. Hayes will drop back and look for a quick pass, finds Moore, who breaks the tackle and ends up with the first down for a 13-yard reception. The next play would just be a 3-yard run from quarterback Keith Hayes. So now it's a 2nd and 7. He's looking to pass. We're going to go to Donald Johnson on the outside, who makes the catch and is brought down by his face mask, but there's no flag. I guess we'll move on without the penalty. Out of shotgun now, we give a counterplay to Nelson, and Nelson might have his biggest run of the day, and he does for a gain of 9. Though it appears that Nelson might have been injured on the play because now backup running back Josh Coleman is in, and we'll fake it to him and look to pass. Rolling to the outside, trying to escape the pressure. We're just going to take off with Keith Hayes up the sideline. I can't talk, but he gets a 14-yard run. We would give it to Josh Coleman on the next play, and it sets up a 2nd and 8 because he only got 2 yards. Now Hayes back in shotgun again with a quick throw downfield, and that one's going to get intercepted. I tried to run that timing route to the receiver, and it did not work, obviously. Matt Stevens was the intended target, and I think that was kind of a misplaced ball, to be honest. I will say 95% of the time interceptions are on me. That one I'm going to put a little bit of blame on our quarterback. Now 1st and 10 from inside the 10. Johnson will drop back to pass, bringing a blitz, but he goes downfield, and they are now out of danger with a 13-yard reception. Johnson back in a pistol set again. We'll take the snap, hand off to Burks, who goes to the outside, and he will get met and brought down. Are they ever going to rule him down? He's almost getting back up. That's a 5-yard run. And a quick injury update that you may have saw at the bottom of the screen. Joe Nelson has a pulled groin. He will miss the rest of this game and the next 2 weeks. Now Johnson will take the snap and go over the middle, caught by Minor for yet another first down. This one a 16-yard play. They would run an end around to their receiver on the next play for just a 1-yard gain, but then they would burn a timeout with 2:01 to play here in the half. Hand off to Burks to the outside. He gets chased down and brought down by Brett Lawson, the freshman safety. That sets up a 3rd and 11 now. They come out in a pistol set from their own 40. Johnson will look to pass. He's going downfield, and that's almost intercepted by Jeremy Greer, but they will have to punt it away. With no Joe Nelson, Josh Coleman will be the running back for the remainder of the day. 1st and 10 with 1:27 to go in the half and all 3 timeouts. We'll take the snap. A quick throw towards the sideline, caught by Taylor, who holds on through traffic. The clock continues to run at our own 45-yard line. Back in shotgun, another quick throw to the outside, caught by Taylor for just a 4-yard gain this time. Just continuing to let the clock run right now. Hayes will take the snap and looks to pass. Roll to the outside, trying to escape the pressure. Finally gets away, throws on the run, caught by Johnson, who goes out of bounds for a 14-yard reception. With 37 seconds to go in the half, Hayes out of shotgun will drop back to pass. We're going to launch this one towards the sideline for Josh Bain, and he can't come down with it. That gives us 32 seconds. Back in shotgun, we'll take the snap and look to pass again. We'll find Coleman, who got hammered for a 5-yard gain, and we'll burn our first time out. With just 27 seconds to go here in the first half, Hayes from under center will drop back to pass. Now find this one over the middle. That was risky, but it's caught by Taylor, and we'll burn our second timeout with 22 seconds to go. We come back in shotgun again. We'll take the snap and look to pass. Going to the tight end, caught by Moore, and never mind, it's knocked out of his hands. From the 12-yard line with 19 seconds to go here in the half, out of shotgun. It'll be a handoff to Coleman because the read option, they read the quarterback, will burn our final timeout. With a 3rd and 7 now, with 15 seconds to go here in the half. Hayes will take the snap and look to pass, rolling to the outside. Will finally throw this one, caught by Stevens, but he steps out of bounds with a 4th and 1. And I know I've been aggressive this entire series, so generally I would go for this. But let's go ahead and just take the points and take our double score lead into the half off the upright. Nearly missed that, but we do make it, and it's 10-0 with 8 seconds to play in the half. I don't think I could have ever lived that down had he missed it, but now we're in the second half, and the opening kickoff will go back for a touchback. They get to start at their own 25-yard line, down by 10. He'll take the snap. It's going to be handed to Woods to go to the outside. He's met immediately and brought down for no gain by a host of SCU players. Now a 2nd and 10. He comes back in a pistol set one more time. Johnson will take the snap, run the play action, looking to go downfield, and he misses his receiver that time. With 7:34 to go here in the game, in the third quarter, Johnson will take the snap and look to pass. Dances around the pocket, has all the time in the world, and finally just going to get sacked on the play, I believe by Andy McMillan. That is now 2 defensive backs that have a sack today, and they will end up punting this one right back to South City here to start the third quarter. The snap, the kick is away, and Stevens is back to return this one at about the 35-yard line. Can we get a return into Miami territory? Using his speed to the outside, breaks that tackle, breaks another tackle, gets a great block, and across the 50 is finally brought down, but there is a flag down, so I imagine this is all coming back. A block in the back. And funny enough, the penalty was actually called on the man who forced the punt, Andy McMillan. So now 1st and 10 from our own 32. We hand off to Coleman, and he'll get met and brought down for a 4-yard gain to start this drive. Now we come out with 2 running backs in the backfield. The backup running back now is Matt Stevens, one of our receivers, but it will be an option play. Hayes keeps it to the outside, using his speed for the first down and getting brought down at about the 50-yard line. Now we come back in shotgun again. This time Hayes will look to pass. We're firing over the middle, caught by Matt Stevens. He's got the first down for a gain of 17. On the next play, running back Josh Coleman will run for a gain of about 5 yards, so it brings up a 2nd and 5 from the 30. We'll drop back to pass. Firing this one underneath, caught by Taylor, who's got the first down and getting brought down inside the 20 for a gain of 11. Well, we now line up in a 5-wide set, but you may notice there in the slot, no one is lined up over Taylor on the left side of the screen. So I think we're going to immediately try to throw this. Never mind, they dropped into coverage. So we'll roll out to the left side, and we'll just take off with quarterback Keith Hayes and get into the end zone anyway from 19 yards out. We make it 17-0. The kickoff would go back for a touchback again, so they start at their own 25-yard line with a handoff to Burks, who goes to the outside, has some good blocking, and will make our safety miss and get brought down for an 18-yard run. I tried to actually use a hit stick, and that's why I don't control the defenders very often. They come back in shotgun again. He'll take the snap. They go back to Burks, who goes to the outside and once again has a pretty solid run and a first down. Breaking tackles, getting brought down for a 20-yard gain that time. All right, we cannot allow them to just run the ball right down our throat to get back into this game. 1st and 10, handoff to Woods, who goes up the middle, and he will fight his way forward for about a 7-yard run that time. That now sets up a 2nd and 3. He sends his tight end in motion. He lines up on the other side of the line, and Johnson with a quick throw to the outside, caught by Bell, who was brought down in the backfield for a loss of 5. That went horribly. It brings up a 3rd and 8 from the 35. Johnson will look to pass. He's going to lob this downfield. He finds Walker for the first down. That's an 18-yard gain. Once again, a pistol set now inside the red zone. Will be an option to the outside, but he is going nowhere thanks to Jason Newby. That's a 3-yard loss. From the 19-yard line, that's going to be a false start on Miami, so move it 5 yards even further back. That makes it a 2nd and 18 now for the Hurricanes. They come out in a pistol set again. Johnson with a quick throw to the outside, caught by Minor, and he will fight his way forward for about a 10-yard gain, setting up a 3rd and 8. If they don't convert here, they will have a decision to make, rather to go for it or just kick the field goal. But first, we have to stop him. On 3rd down, Johnson will look to pass, dance around the pocket, a quick throw, and that's going to fall incomplete, knocked out of his running back's hands. The decision they would make is just to kick the field goal, so it is away, and it is now a 17-3 game here late in the third quarter. We take over at our own 25-yard line. Out of pistol, we'll hand up to Coleman to the outside, and Coleman has a decent run here to the edge, and the first down, a 13-yard run. Alright, I won't lie to you guys, I've had this play in the playbook pretty much the entire series, but I don't know if I've ever actually ran it. So let's go ahead and try this wide receiver screen here. A quick throw caught by Holt, and that's going to result in a gain of about 7 yards. I guess it was a solid play. It sets up a 2nd and 2. Now back in shotgun again. Hayes will take the snap and look to pass. And no one really came open downfield trying to escape the pressure, and I tried to throw it away, but we're going to lose 20 yards on that. That is completely on me. I wanted to go deep, never saw anyone come open. I tried to escape the pressure, and then I attempted to throw it away. It just didn't work. So on 3rd and 23, what else can you do but send everybody deep and hope for the best? We're going to go deep downfield to Orlando Holt in single coverage, and that's going to be knocked away. We will punt this one back to Miami. The Hurricanes have a chance to make this a one-score game on this drive. With 27 seconds to go in the third quarter, it's an option to the outside, and Burks makes the catch up the sideline, and he's into South City territory, brought down for a 21-yard run. Well, that was a pretty solid way to start the drive for the Hurricanes. They come back out in pistol again. Johnson with another option, but this time he can't get the pitch out and is brought down for a loss of 3. They will start the fourth quarter with a 2nd and 13 from our 40-yard line. It's a handoff to Burks, who goes to the outside. The blocking sets up, and can we make the tackle? No, we can't. He got stiff-armed into next week and ends up with the first down for a run of 17. Now from our 25-yard line, it's going to be a handoff to Burks, and he gets by the first defender and will end up with a solid run here of about 8 yards. That should not have been an 8-yard run. We had a man in the backfield that could not get him down. Now a 2nd and 2. From a pistol set again, and another false start for the Hurricanes. Now a 2nd and 7. Back in pistol, they hand off to Burks, who goes right at the middle and immediately has the first down all the way to about the 5-yard line. A 13-yard run. Apparently, our run defense just decided to take the last couple quarters off. Now a 1st and goal. It's a play action, looking to go downfield. He's going to be caught by Johnson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. This is a one-score game now. This is a massive drive for both teams. And what are we going to do? We're going to put the ball in the hands of our best player, our quarterback, Keith Hayes. On the first play, it's going to be an option that he has brought down in the backfield for a loss of 2. Well, not how we wanted to start the drive, but now on 2nd and 12. Out of a 5-wide set, he'll drop back to pass. We're going to take this running lane here, run to the outside, and he will fight and get close to the marker. It sets up a 3rd and 1. We come out in shotgun for it. Hayes in the backfield. We'll take the step, hand off to Coleman on the read option. He's got the first down, and we will keep chewing away at the clock. A 7-yard gain. Another shotgun formation on the next play. We'll send Coleman in motion. And a quick throw to the outside, caught by Stevens, who will break that tackle. Never mind, never got away from him, but they do give him the forward progress of 5 yards. So now on 2nd and 5, back in shotgun, Hayes will take the snap. A quick throw over the middle, caught by Taylor, who once again holds on through the big hit for a gain of 17. With under 4 minutes to play here, out of pistol, we'll take the snap and drop back. He's going to roll to the outside, trying to find somebody open. And we'll stop and finally make the throw to Orlando Holt, who will be brought down inside the 20 for a 23-yard play. Now in field goal range with about 3.5 minutes to play. We'll take the snap and hand this one off to Coleman, who goes to the outside, and he'll get brought down for about a 4-yard carry. Hayes back in shotgun for the 2nd down. He'll take the snap and look to pass. Roll to the outside again. We're finally going to throw this one, caught by Stevens, and that's going to be ruled a fumble, and Miami has recovered it. What the hell just happened? All right here, he makes the catch and gets brought down. They say he had possession and fumbled that ball. Obviously, we probably should have been running the ball, but I thought a short pass would be just fine. And just because I want to see if we can actually get it overturned, we are going to challenge this here. I don't know if he was actually down, though. It looks like his hand was on the ground, but I don't know if that counts as him being down here. They announce the play stands, so Miami will have a chance to tie this game up here with 2:33 from inside their own 20. It's going to be a quick throw to the outside. He was under a lot of pressure, just had to throw that one away. Now he comes out on 2nd down. It's going to be a handoff to Burks, but he's met immediately and brought down for a loss of 1 in the backfield. That sets up a 3rd and 11 now for the Hurricanes. About 2 minutes to play here in the game. They do have all 3 timeouts. Johnson will take the snap, dance around the pocket, and he's finally going to let this one go deep downfield, and he makes the catch after dropping it. I tried to get in position for the pick and screwed it up, but then they make a great catch after nearly blowing that. They're going to tie this game with 1:59 to go because I can't control defenders worth a damn. Look at this absolute insanity. So I pressed Y trying to jump. It didn't react. He then curved more inside. I guess I wasn't controlling him properly. But watch this insanity. He drops the ball. It then bounces off his knee and he makes the catch while falling, regains his balance, and then takes it all the way to the end zone. With 1:59 to go, we do have 2 timeouts remaining. Matt Stevens is back to return this from about the 4-yard line. Can we just get a big return here? No, we can't. Only to about the 20. And a quick not-so-fun fact about that is Matt Stevens got injured on the return, so we are down one of our best receivers. Back in shotgun. Hayes will drop back to pass as my voice tries to give out. We're going downfield to the tight end, caught by Moore. He's got the first down to about the 40-yard line. Now under a minute and a half to play. Out of a shotgun set. It's going to be a quick throw caught by Johnson, and he's going to get swarmed and brought down. Only a 3-yard play here. Obviously, our goal on this drive is field goal range. Hayes out of pistol. We'll drop back to pass. Matt Stevens is back in the game because I saw him there, but we're going to run with our quarterback anyway, and he gets out of bounds for a 9-yard gain and stops the clock with 51 seconds to play. At the 50-yard line now. Hayes out of shotgun. We'll drop back to pass. A quick fire over the middle. Caught by Orlando Holt, and he is brought down for a gain of 15. Now our goal on this drive is just to make the field goal a little bit easier. It's a handoff to Coleman, who goes up the middle, and we're now dead center on the field. We burned our timeout with 3 seconds remaining. Now Miami has burned all 3 of their timeouts trying to ice our kicker. Can true freshman Ryan Roden keep our undefeated season alive? The snap, the hold, the kick is away, and the kick is good. We get out of here with a win. Final score 20-17. Was that the prettiest game we have ever played? Absolutely not. Does it end in a victory? Absolutely. Quarterback Heath Hayes, 290 yards, 2 total touchdowns. We lose our true freshman running back, which really does suck. I think that affected our offense just a little bit because I really can't run the ball that much with Josh Coleman, because if he gets hurt, we have no other backup running back. I only had 1 on the roster. They added some walk-ons. They're not very good, obviously. Josh Coleman's actually our backup quarterback now playing running back, so it should be an interesting offense for the next couple games. Going over the final stats, Keith Hayes went 24 of 29, 290 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. On the ground, he ran for 62 yards and a score and was our leading rusher. Receiving, Joel Taylor, 7 for 100, never found the end zone, but Donald Johnson sure did, 5 for 56 and a score. Now over on defense, freshman safety Brett Lawson led the team in tackles. We had several tackles for loss. In sacks, we got 3, 1 from Mark Clark, 1 from Early Hawken, 1 from Andy McMillan, but we got no interceptions today. Quarterback David Johnson for Miami went 9 of 14, 184 and 2 touchdowns. Receiving, the running back ran for 117, and receiving, Coleman caught 1 pass for an 85-yard touchdown, and Johnson caught 1 pass for an 8-yard touchdown. As we move on to our next game, I was correct. We are now inside the top 10. We are ranked number 9, but our next opponent is the Minnesota Golden Gophers, who are ranked number 13 and will be coming into South City.